Now from the so-called City Beautiful and home to the Madden studios, this is EA Sports coverage of the National Football League from Orlando, Florida. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Shamrocks of San Antonio taking on our home team.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive.
And he's got room.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts, because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Going to run again here with Pollard. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. But you look at this defense.
They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
I do know that owners, when they watch their quarterbacks run with the football, they usually hold their breath because that's the franchise. But when you're getting that kind of a gain, hard to argue against calling it.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And 15 yards there on the catch and run.
That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles, knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
They'll try the air now with Herbert.
That's to the tight end, Musgrave.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
They'll run with Pollard.
He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense, because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Herbert, quick pass out wide. Touchdown! A great effort there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year.
And the Shamrocks are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
after the touchdown. McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. With that last carry, he's now over 8,000 career rushing yards.
All right, big applause. Lots of clapping for this one, right? Think about it this way. Along the way, he has passed Hall of Famer Terrell Davis, and now he's starting to approach another Hall of Famer in Larry Zonka.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Allen now looks to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
First and 10, Taylor now.
Stays on his feet. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And still fighting. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A big play there on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do during the game, and it's still early. Don't get crazy because you gave one up. Just respond as you just noted.
44 yards rushing for him now to this point.
For a lot of people, the MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just...
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor
Punching it in from a yard away.
And the Tigers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Here's Herbert. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made.
A big play there. 58 yards. Out of the gun, Herbert swinging this out for Pollard. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5. 7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter now, San Antonio in possession as they come up now second and goal. Back to throw here, Herbert. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
About a half yard from the end zone, third and goal. Charbonnet, touchdown. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Now he's loose at the 40. Now look out.
And finally taken down at the 30-yard line.
A big play there on the catch and run. 56 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Now Allen. And it's caught. Touchdown. 16-yard touchdown. And the Tigers are an extra point away from drawing level. extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
I don't think that run was anything that was designed, but when his reads were blanketed as he went through his progressions, all that was left was for him to run and try and pick it up himself.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Flush to his right. And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the first down marker. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up fourth down. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And they will take over first and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Off the option, here's Taylor. Breaks a tackle. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be second down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw caught by Tony. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 94 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame. back to Taylor on first down.
And a short gain here down to the 22. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
A second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches.
Touchdown! A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And his guys are going to take the lead.
So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bullying his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. But he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. Catch is made by Metcalf.
And all the way in for the touchdown.
DK Metcalf with career touchdown number 70. And the Shamrocks are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, trying to take that lead in the intermission?
We'll have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Here's Allen. That went into the hands of Tony downfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. First down now, but the clock continues to move. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Jalen Carter in on that tackle. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be, let's see, 38 yards out. And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete. Here now, 2nd and 4. Running left, Taylor. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 107 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On first down, Allen.
Touchdown! Mike Evans, 27 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
No lead safe in the new NFL, but this score is really going to give them some needed breathing room.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1.
That is caught, and he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
They didn't need much. They didn't get much, but what they did get was enough for a first down.
On first down, it's Herbert.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
Here's 2nd and 10. Again, Herbert.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. This pass complete to Pollard on the out route. And he is stopped just short on third down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. They snap it to Herbert. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10.
And this throw will be intercepted.
Picked off by Nate Hobbs.
And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Touchdown!
Jonathan Taylor
With career touchdown number 109. That ties him with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list.
And the Tigers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Open man is Musgrave, the tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Herbert. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Down the left sideline.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you
taking it right down Broadway. And touchdown. Tyquan Thornton, 53 yards. And the Shamrocks are able to cut into that deficit. The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2. Now a toss coming right side. Pollard, and he will not make it to the goal line. The defense holds him here. And this is still a 3-score game as the lead remains 18. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Allen. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try to
pick. In it to win it.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now they'll bring Tony in motion left. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Boy, 175 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. 2nd down, another run with Taylor. Nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll run here with Taylor. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks, able to tackle and run support, as we just saw there.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal. Taylor. And Taylor, I don't think he got there. No, he did not. Unable to break free, and he's marked short.
Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
There have not been a lot of great moments for this defense throughout this game. Finally, they have one they can hang their hat on. A nice stop there.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Second and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Here's Herbert now on second down.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
He's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor.
A 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Tigers are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. So we have a tie now atop the all-time single-season rushing touchdown list. LaDainian Tomlinson, you've just been joined by this man.
And they share similar traits in running the football. Excellent vision, cutting ability, determination, will. They understand where the end zone is and will not be deterred.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
Touchdown.
Tyquan Thornton
with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game.
And the Shamrocks get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Shamrocks 34. Evan McPherson set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive, as they try to finish things off in this fourth quarter. And that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Again, it's Taylor.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Another first down there as this one goes for 25. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And they'll try the option on first and goal.
And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor
taking it in from 11 yards out.
And the Tigers up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. So the moment is finally at hand. What a season, CD. His 29th rushing touchdown of the year. No one in the history of the NFL has had more in a single season. And congratulations to him. What an achievement.
We certainly had the feeling early in the year, maybe week 2 or 3, where we talked to each other and thought this could really turn into something. But I don't know if either of us thought we'd get to this point. Maybe the best season ever by a running back in NFL history.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
And this is one of the toughest parts about being a defensive back. When a play breaks down like this, you're taught to plaster to a receiver. Find the nearest one and adhere yourself to him. But you can only stay with the receiver so long if the play continues to develop. He knows where he...
And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. The extra point is good, but it only impacts the final score as this game comes to a close. Well, on the one side, if you're trying to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them